Hi guys, Company Boy here. The saga of the bowl with a hole, I've decided on Jake's request to try and save it, which obviously I'd like to be able to do because there are others in my collection of holed bowls that I could save as well. Not having done it before, it's a learning experience for me, and hopefully some of you that watch this video will put their ideas across as well, to help myself in the future and others that might watch the video in how to repair a problem like that. My initial way of doing it was to make a slight bevel on the shoulder of the whole rim, with a view of making a slightly beveled bung so that it would sit nice and tight. Two problems there. Number one, the actual wall thickness of the bowl is not that great. It's possibly under 1/4 inch. Well, it is under 1/4 inch, so there's not a lot to grab hold of there. So I also had a problem in replicating the bevel of the bung to fit snugly on the bevel on the rim of the hole. So that didn't work. So I took it apart and made the whole rim square, and consequently obviously have turned a bung which is square as well. My idea was to put a shoulder on the bung so that the bottom of the bowl had something to seat on, and which I would then consequently glue. The bung actually protrudes about 1.5 inches into the inside of the bowl, which I can then turn flush with the genuine base of the bowl, if you like. So what I intend to do is I'll just show you quickly what I've done. This is just a part of the saga, and what I'll do is post little bits as it goes along, and hopefully the finished item will be repaired. But hopefully on the way, might get some advice on what to do at the next stage, or basically this is what I should have done to start with, and then I'll know what to do in future, and hopefully others will as well. So I'll just move over to the bowl, and I'll just show you what I've done, and then we can take it from there on the next instalment. Right, this sort of gives you an idea of what I've done. Knocks the chair over. Right, what's happened is basically the hole is obviously in the bowl, so there's a square shoulder on the hole. This darker piece here, this piece here, is glued to a waste block, and that is also an Oak Burr of a darker colour than the actual original bowl, so that should make a nice contrast. So I turned that down so it fitted very snugly into the hole, and literally using a parting tool and taking off thousandths of an inch at a time, moving the tool rest, putting the bowl up to it, see if it would fit, and when it finally did, it slid on a little bit, and then obviously I had to square off that sort of tenon, if you like, and slide the bowl over the tenon. So what I did, I also put a bit of a shoulder on the bung, so that the bottom of the bowl has something to seat on, as I explained to you, and that is glued up now with Titebond. I went with Titebond instead of CA glue because I didn't think that CA glue would do the job properly, and that's going to stay there now until the morning, and then we'll see how it goes. And I've just put a waste block there in between the tailstock, and put that up to maintain pressure on there, as it will do now until the morning. Then what I intend to do after that is to turn down the protruding part of the bung, obviously level with the inside of the bowl, do all the prep, sanding, etc., and finishing coating on the inside of the bowl, and then flip it round into the button jaws, and then turn the foot off. But I'm not sure. I think I might actually leave about 1/4 inch of this as a foot and roll it over nicely so it looks quite pleasant. That's what I intend to do, and before I do that, which will be sometime tomorrow presumably, if anybody watches this and looks at it and thinks, well, you should do this or do that, now's the time to put the comment up, because I will gladly heed your advice, and if I have the capabilities to execute what you suggest, then I will obviously try that. But it would be nice to be able to save this bowl, because then it will also give me the experience that next time I go through a bowl, which I can assure you I will do, it's another way of saving the wood, if you like. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will post the next instalment of the saga when it's ready to be shown.